Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to tell you why I do YouTube. So the reason why, and I know you're probably thinking, well, why is he doing this video? He's only got like just shy of 400 subscribers, But the reason I do YouTube is not to get popular, not to get famous, not to, I don't care about all that. If the channel takes off eventually, and I get thousands and thousands of subscribers or whatever, then, happy days. If it goes into monetization, happy days. Now, a lot of people probably think you're chatting out your backside, because anyone would be happy with that and it'll go to their head. But I really couldn't care less. I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with what I'm doing. This is a hobby that started in the past couple of years, and I really, really enjoy doing it. So if you find something you enjoy doing, like this, recording and stuff like that, and you mix it with a passion that you have, like the outdoors, you can't lose. Anything else, in my opinion, is an extra. So doing this, bringing all this to you guys, whether it be the local series, wild camping, going out on the new bike, the long distance trails that I've been doing. Obviously now I've got 3 under my belt, or 3.5 if you count the old walkway, with many more to come. It's showing you guys that it can be done. It's showing you guys where these places are. Put it this way, if I can do it, you guys can do it. Yeah, I'm not the fittest, I'm not the healthiest, I'm not going to lie, but these things are there for you guys to do. And I absolutely despise the word influencer. Can't stand it, hate it. Yeah, I'm here to inspire. If I can inspire one person by watching one of my videos to get out there and do something for the first time, whether it be the West Highland Way, Great Glen Way, Old Water Way, which is a nice little starter, go out and wild camp for the first time, if I can get someone to say they've watched my videos and they've gone out, plucked up the courage, if they've never done it before, to go out and do it, that's all I'm asking for. That's a win for me. I've had a couple of comments in the past saying, after watching one of my videos, they've gone and done it, or they've been and done things before, but they've never done that trail and they've watched my video and it helped massively. That for me, that's all I want. That's all I'm doing this for. And I get great satisfaction out of editing these videos. It's enjoyable. So in a nutshell, that's why I do it. There's a massive amount of outdoor channels out there, some with a massive amount of following, and don't get me wrong, some are good, some are brilliant, and they absolutely warrant their following 110%, but it is a massively, in my opinion, overcrowded niche, but at the same time, if you want to pick up a selfie stick, buy yourself a cheap mic off AliExpress or Temu or whatever, and then start this as a hobby, go for it. You might not build up a big following. YouTube is a tough nut to crack. It's not like Instagram where you can probably muster up 1,000 or so followers in a short space of time. YouTube is a very, very tough nut to crack. And it does get frustrating. It annoys me that I let it frustrate me sometimes. You can get a handful of subscribers and then the next day, camera don't do it justice, but it's quite a drop, that. You could get a handful of subscribers in 1 or 2 days, and then you go back on it again and you've lost a couple, whether they be bots or something like that or whatever. It does bug you, because you are putting effort into this channel and you do want it to reach people and, inspire people, but you shouldn't let it affect you like that. It's a hobby that you do and you enjoy it. If you're hell bent on monetization, fair play to you, crack on. I'm not going to take anything away from you on that one. But it's not the reason why I'm doing it. I'm doing it just to inspire that one person. If that happens once a year, happy days. That puts a smile on my face, That's why I'm doing it. Probably sound like a broken record. I'm repeating myself here and but yeah, I'm not going to stop doing it. I don't care if it takes another year or two just to get to 500 subscribers. I really don't care. I'm going to keep doing it because I enjoy doing it. I love getting outside, getting out there. I say outside, I look like I'm in the middle of a massive bush here, don't I? This is like the quiet area that I like doing my recording in my local woodland. You know, a couple of years doing this and I'm still not overly confident about chatting in front of a lot of people. If people are passing, you know, it still sort of like gets me a little bit. I've still got things to work on, as you can tell. But I've lost my train of thought there. I'm still going to do it. Like I said, whether it takes me 1, 2, whatever, how many years, even just to get to 500 subscribers, you know, the goal at the minute, you know, I'm on 378 subscribers at the minute. So if I can reach 400 before, I don't know, September, October, mega buzzing with that, you know. That's another 20, 30 odd people that want to watch my content. And if that inspires them to get out, happy days. So if you're watching this, have a look at my other videos. If you're new to wild camping, if you're new to long distance trails and you've seen other videos or you've heard about long distance trails and you want to give it a go, have a look at my videos. You know, I've got reviews on there for the odd tent, sleeping bag, some cook sets, you know, stoves and whatnot. Give them a watch, you know. It might push you in the direction of the ones you want to buy, you know. Or even if you just want to ask me a question about anything, you know, some things I might have missed out on, some videos that you've got questions on, you know, please drop me a message, whether it's on YouTube or via a comment, jump on my Instagram, drop me a DM, you know. You don't even have to follow or subscribe. I mean, if you can subscribe, that'd be great. But you don't have to. If you watch my videos and you've got a question, just drop a question, you know. Asking me a question on one of my videos and potentially not subscribing or following, you're still doing what I've set out to do, which, you know, makes me happy. You know, that's why I'm doing it. For the 50 millionth time, that's why I'm doing it. So, again, if you're watching this but you've not seen my channel, get on there. Baldy Outdoors, long distance trails, wild camps in various different places, lakes, peaks, Scotland. A few different reviews on different things. I've got my local series because I live in the northwest of England. I've got that on there with a few different trails and whatnot. There's a couple of new bits coming in the pipeline for that. Now I've got the bike. So yeah, keep an eye on the channel. Please subscribe. That'd be nice. You know, more subs the better. Means you people are liking my content and want to watch it and gets you out there. But if you don't, just give me videos to watch. Give them a thumbs up. Give them a comment. That's all I can ask for. Cheers, guys. Hope you've had a magnificent bank holiday. Back to work tomorrow. Get outside. Enjoy yourselves. Cheers, guys.